get that call. That was the wife. But yeah, what I was saying was this guy's he's more than a friend. He's a business partner. He's one of the people that was willing to not only believe in me but invest in me. He was one of the first to invest. Uh, we went through a lot of the process together. Unfortunately, but we still it didn't work out at the time, but we still ended up doing business together because he's one of the members of FIG, and we were putting together something that we can collaborate on. Of course, in true fashion, he's down with it. He told me just to get the paperwork together, get it ready, and we can do what we do. And I can't thank him enough. I appreciate him. It's nothing like having someone that you respect, believe in, and because he's got a family too, and for him to want to put his neck on the line, him and his wife both, that means a lot. So shout out to him. I don't have permission to use his name, so I'll ask him the next time if I can use his name. But yeah, he knows who I'm talking about. He's one of the few. There's not a lot of people that I can say that about. Not saying I don't have other people like that, because I do, but they say friends come dime a dozen. So, but when you got somebody who truly respects you and treats you like family, that's priceless. I have a few people in my life that aren't blood that I consider blood. So you guys know who you are. But like the title says, I'm headed to church. This is take 2. I got, after church today, meeting up with another friend, and they're going to look over a few things for me at my rental, see what they can do to help me out, see if they can point me in the right direction. I also have a potential tenant that might be moving in soon. I don't know. I mean, this is the part of the business that I could do without, and that's just trying to screen tenants and dealing with. I'm not gonna say dealing. That's too hard of a term, but I'll say this: having to take your time out of your schedule to may or may not show a property, or a person may or may not fill out an application, or they may or may not fill out a lease or take the lease option, whatever the case may be. I can do without all that, but it's part of it. I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes people don't respect your time, or they think you're on theirs, and that doesn't always bode well for me. But I mean, trying to get somebody in there. I got a call the other day, so try to get the place cleaned up, and which it just needs a light cleaning. Get it in good condition for them. They're looking for a short-term lease. I usually don't do those, but they tell me a circumstance. So pending the application process, we'll see what happens. I mean, his application don't look right, then we ain't got a deal. But if it looks like he could be a stand-up person, then we'll see what we can do for him. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm taking the same old route. If you all watch my lives before. But anyway, we was in Lexington yesterday. Left Friday. Had a really nice time Friday night. And then it was a nice drive up. And then Saturday, we still had a good time, but I still had to take care of some business Saturday. So technically I was at work. And everything went well. Like I said, that call was unexpected. We put up a sign in the yard Friday morning, and I got a call Saturday morning. So shout out to Donna Daly for making that happen for me. I am going to church. Here, let me show you. Let me show you what we got going on here. So y'all can enjoy the ride. Headed to Barneyville, Kentucky is where I'm headed. You guys, y'all talk to me. Tell me something. How was your all's weekend? How did your weekend go? If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Also, I did put a small short up of the room that we stayed in. I'm getting ready to post a video of the restaurant we went to Friday night. It's going to be about a 6 to 10 minute video. Show you all what we ordered. Give you our opinion about the food. And whether or not we recommend it. I'm not going to give that away on this live. You all watch the video, see our reaction to the restaurant. But I will tell you about a restaurant we did go to Saturday for lunch, and that was called. Oh goodness, I'm getting ready to mess it all up. If my wife is watching, I hope she'll post something. I think it was Sassy Blue or Blue Sassy. I think it was Sassy Blue. It was a good experience. I ordered Philly steak and cheese sandwich and fries. Had their Sassy Blue Kool-Aid, and the wife, she had lamb chops, fried cabbage, and macaroni and cheese. And they put a piece of cornbread on her plate, which I might see if I can't get her to send me her pictures. And then my friend and his wife, they ordered, his wife and his daughter had to leave. But he ordered a burger, and he said the burger was good. He said the burger was really good. He said the meat was seasoned really good. He had a deluxe cheeseburger and some fries. And everybody almost cleared their plate. My wife, she didn't get to finish all of her stuff, but she had a healthy plate. It was a really nice sized plate. So she had some food to bring home. The atmosphere was really nice. It was really nice to be able to catch lunch and talk business. And my friend was telling me about his new business venture, an investment. And I am really, really happy and proud of him, man. I was just like, I'm just happy for it, man. It's awesome. The investment that he made, it's really reassuring. I mean, I didn't have any doubts to begin with, but he just keeps on reassuring me about how great of a partner he's going to be to do business with. So, I mean, that's cool as hell, man. I'm really happy for him, and I'm looking forward to seeing him grow, and I want to try to help out in any way I can. He's got a plan. He's doing his research, so I definitely want to help him grow. He seemed excited about it, and that's awesome. So, if we could construct some deals where we both can make some paper to grow our business, that's what I want to do. But I thank you guys for coming on, hanging out with me, riding with me. Like I said, if you haven't already, like, subscribe. And if I'm not answering the comments, that may be because I'm not getting them. Because sometimes my signal's not all that great. I know y'all seen that driving, right? Oh, goodness. Yeah, but sometimes my signal's not all that great. We went live yesterday, and one of my children was watching, and they commented, and I didn't get their comment. They commented several times, so if I don't see it, it's not that I'm ignoring you, or if I don't comment, it's not that I'm ignoring you. I just don't see it. It didn't even show that I had anybody viewing yesterday at all. So yeah, it's just one of those things. I don't know. I think sometimes these platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, they limit your access to people trying to get you to pay. So, I mean, I'm just in this to have fun. I'm not really looking to become an internet sensation or anything like that. But I like to have fun, and also I want to be able to help people, praying I can educate through experience. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm definitely no professor or teacher, but my experiences maybe can help somebody along the way, and that's what I'm looking to do. I'll keep saying that. I mean, that's just what it is. I'll continue to say that and remind people that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to become no big shot or anything, but I just want you to learn from my experiences, whether good or bad. And I'm going to try to be as transparent as I possibly can through the wins and the losses. I'm going to try to share that with you guys and let you all make your own decisions on how you want to operate in your life. I mean, because, being an entrepreneur is not for everybody, but I have learned that being an entrepreneur is similar to running your own personal life. There's decisions you have to make, and those decisions can be lucrative or they can cause problems. So, you definitely got to be, you got to keep your knowledge up, and you got to constantly keep your eyes open for an opportunity to learn. When I took Chris and Dan's workshop about contractors, I learned. I didn't go in there thinking I was going out that I knew everything. I went in there looking for something to learn. And I think that's a lot of our problems as a society is everybody knows everything. And no one is looking to listen so they can learn. And that's what I want to do. I just want to learn. I found a new joy for learning. I mean, when I was going to elementary school, whatnot, didn't really care about going to school. All the way through elementary school and high school, I didn't care about it. But when I went to college, I didn't go to college until I was in my 30s. Actually, I'll take that back. I was late 20s. I took my first semester, and I realized that I wasn't going to college on academic scholarship or athletic scholarship or any type of scholarship. As a matter of fact, I barely got any grants. So all of this stuff was all this education was going to come out of my pocket. And I took it seriously, and had never been on the honor roll in my life. I was an average student, sometimes below average, to be honest with you. It was B, C, D, sometime F. But when I went to college and I took my first 2 years, I was on the president's list twice, on the dean's list 3 times for grades in my first 2 years. And I was really happy of those achievements. But it just let me know that it wasn't my mental capacity that was limiting me as far as me not being able to do the work. I could have did the work. I just wasn't challenged by the work. I didn't care for the work. I didn't care to be around the people. I can count on one hand how many good teachers I had. I'm just going to be honest with you. The Bonneville school system wasn't all that great. I had, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'd say, honestly, I had 4 really good teachers in the school system in Bonneville. And I probably had about 5 really horrible ones. 2 of them were flat out bigots. You could tell they didn't like people that look like me. And when you can treat a kid, no matter how they look a certain way, there's nothing to you. You're a horrible person. Park County High School, I didn't have, I'm gonna be honest with you, there wasn't too many good teachers there either. Well, I ain't gonna type that. The ones that I was under. I'll just put it that way. I had a few that I really did look up to, and I appreciated. Uh, I will give a shout out to one, Coach C. That man cared. He was brash, but he cared. I appreciated him. Some of his lessons. I still remember to this day. And I call him Coach C, but I never played sports in high school. But he was just that type of guy. He really invested into your, not just your education, but he invested into your life. You know, so a lot of people, when I say that there wasn't a lot of good teachers, I'm not going to say that they weren't good educators, but they were there to collect a paycheck. They weren't really there to mold young minds, if that makes any sense. Some of them didn't even care to mold your mind. I had a few. I had one good principal. I will say that. I had one good principal. I had two good principals. But anyway, at the end of the day, guys, especially you parents and young parents, you know, you can't leave your kids' education and their molding to someone else. Whether it be school system or daycare, you got to take interest in your kids' education and their moral upbringing. I just thank God that my mom and dad took interest. My dad was real big on education. To the 7th grade. And it wasn't really a real good, because by the time I was in 7th grade, you know, I could read and write. My dad could barely read and write. So he really put emphasis on reading and writing and reading comprehension. And math was the second thing that he really cared about. And that was being able to add money. You know, you got to know, you got to be able to count, man. Reading and writing comprehension is very important. I didn't know it at the time when I was in school, but you know, you got to be able to read contracts and understand the lingo, you know. And you might not be an expert, but you got to at least know that the people that you put in an expert, that they are shooting you straight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't be completely oblivious to what you are signing. You got to know a little something. Another guy taught me that in my later years. You know, he said when he got into real estate and he started learning the lingo, he started learning the ins and outs. He said he wasn't trying to become an expert, but he needed to know what they were talking about. That way they couldn't BS him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to be BS'd. And I feel that. So he said when his contractors would get to talking, and then he would talk back with them, and they would look at him like, how do you know that? That would make them more hesitant to try to screw him over. I mean, the less you know, the more chances you have of getting taken advantage of. So you definitely want to take the opportunity to research and learn your craft, whatever it may be. That's like my friend getting into his investment. You know, before he just jumps in there and starts trying to sell things or trying to drum up business,